And welcome everybody to the Overwatch Tranquility Community Season 2 All-Star Game. I'm Ski Free Yeti. Joining me, well, what's supposed to be joining me was Sluggington, but unfortunately Blizzard is taking the big poo-poo on the connectability right now. So we do have somebody coming in as a guest caster who will be joining me momentarily. Just hang tight, guys. They will be here to join us. In the interim, we do have an exciting exciting matchup here between the best and brightest of the Tranquility community. And joining me now on this cast is my surprise guest co-caster, Courage from Havoc, or Havoc from Season 2, I should say.
Both seasons work. Incident Response Committee is here.
Well, thank you, Courage, for filling in literally on 1 minute's notice. Appreciate it. We are going to go ahead and get this sucker kicked off right now with Lijiang Tower. And tell me, it seems like this is everybody's favorite control map. What's your feeling on Lijiang?
I like Lijiang. It's a lot more DPS oriented, so we're going to see. I think it's going to be an entertaining game, minimum. Probably not going to be a whole lot of goats ran, or at least it's going to be different variants, not just traditional 3-3s.
We do have King's Row coming up later, and I think that's going to be the big kicker here to see the goats that everybody knows and loves. I know Cryptic Force is somewhere chomping at the bit to see some goats. So, but we all know that he thinks every comp is goats. So.
Yeah, he's always on the lookout for 2-2-2 goats.
Yep, 2-2-2 goats. It's real good. It's real. What? Yeah, you typically. I mean, you're playing a lot of DP. I know you kind of flex between DPS and off tank. If you're playing DPS, what do you typically like to play on this map?
I know Pharah is pretty common, but there's a lot of talented hit scan in this lobby, so maybe not Pharah on this map. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping to see some like Ball or something like that. Hopefully, no bunker comps.
I think we're going to see a lot of weird stuff today. Like, first thing I see is characters are starting to lock in. I don't know if we're just getting memed on or what, but I see Horus is starting off on, or Peter 6G, I should say, is starting off on the Reinhardt.
He was booming in Pugs yesterday.
Sure was. HQC on the McCree. Definitely as a Reinhardt, that is a huge hit scan thing. Definitely. So, it's gonna be exciting to see some of these people on some uncommon roles. We see a sim bunker coming out here from Red. It's going to be good. They actually port the point. It's going to get spicy right off the bat here. They're charging right in. They get hooked back, or they get halted back by Kingdom. Nothing really happening right now. They're hovering around that middle pillar. Currently, Belzen just trying to pile in as much damage as possible. Pretty much the entirety of Amber is taken extremely low and taken down by this little, very dirty bunker that we're running into here.
I'm imagining there's going to be some switches here, probably.
Yeah, it looks like right now nothing. I'm sure Peters just really wants to boom somebody on that Reinhardt. And the early window comes up from Baptiste from Arise on Obsidian. Arise, obviously the incredibly talented support for Meteors. Right now, just tons of damage coming in from Belzen. Now, you've had an opportunity to play with Arise on Ascension. He's obviously been playing a ton for that team. Tell me a little bit about like the impacts he's had just on that team in general.
So he plays a lot of Ana and then Lucio as well. So he kind of flexes mostly. He's kind of renowned for getting his beat baited, and other kind of throw moves like that. But you know, I think he can do some things on Bat.
Right now,
it's not a traditional role, but.
We see Maxix running out on his very traditional not Sombra on that Symmetra actually, and he's doing a little bit of work. But again, Obsidian seems to be firmly in control at this point here. That bunker seems to be putting Amber to a complete stop.
It's going to be very hard to take this point as bunker.
Yeah.
But, it looks like they switched to the Rhine, so they're on double shields. I don't know if they have been sure.
Yeah, they did do double shields, it looks like, initially. It looks like Silent Monkey did run that Reinhardt that he boomed a lot of people on this season. That's for sure. So,
I will say, of all maps, I did not expect this one to be the bunker one.
Yeah, I mean, we all know Kingdom has his love of Orisa right now. Feeling that Salt Shaker vibe. Looks like some of the people are starting to get online now from the Blizzard issues earlier, so things are starting to even back out. It looks like there is some contesting of the point from Smugs on the D.Va. Again, very typical D.Va player. Comes in with the Nano, and he flies out immediately, getting maximum value from that Nano.
They do pick the map, though.
That is actually a pretty significant kill. We'll see if Smugs picks up actually just bongos there. Oh, it's like they are going to be able to flip the point here. They are going to make that bunker. Silent Monkey did pop off there with a shatter. He's doing a lot of damage on the. He's doing a lot of damage on the Amber right now. They're trying to take him down. They're just not able to do so. That was Silent Monkey with a hard carry at the end. Ivy Cat is almost a point, but cannot get there in time. You hate to see that.
Score.
Stop throwing, indeed. That is absolutely true here. And just a quick note for everyone here. Teabagging is something that is normally not permitted in the Tranquility community. We do it just to maintain a relatively wholesome environment. But today we're doing things a little bit differently. And tactical crouching is not only allowed, but likely going to be encouraged. So at least knowing the people that are in this lobby here. So it's going to get spicy, that's for sure.
I'm really expecting to see some Ascension tension happening here, and I'm gonna expect to see a lot of teabagging between teams.
Now, obviously, you've had an opportunity to play against Smugs. He's the community MVP this season. Tell us a little bit, just kind of your opinion on Smugs, just his overall play style.
He's for being so talented at DPS, you would think that he wouldn't be able to flex very well to other roles, but he really is really good at flexing to other roles, and like that really surprised us whenever like if he came out on something like untraditional, like that wasn't like a Hanzo or something like that, and he still did just as well on those roles. Like as you can see, he's on Ryan right now, so
as expected, right? Peter 6G on his usual Ryan or Roadhog role did not exactly turn out like he was hoping, and he does take a little bit of a dirt nap. And it looks like again, Obsidian is in control of the point.
Hopefully we can get Peter on Brig sometime this series.
Yeah,
Get him back in Brig jail.
That would be best. I don't like him in the tank role, that's for sure. I think he's a much better Brig. We do see Maxix on that very familiar Sombra that we all love, and we all love playing against this season. But he's taken down by NPC on the Soldier, again, as expected. Gravitron comes in from Velzen, and a lot of damage coming in now from NPC with, Silent Monkey says no more.
The hard cap from the point, though.
Oh, the back cap from HQC on the Sombra? Again, HQC with a very typical thing that you would expect to see is the Sombra.
They do pick the Ana here, so they might be going into this fight at an advantage.
You gotta love some of this stuff in the All-Star game. You can see some people playing some things you wouldn't exactly expect to see, like HQC on the Sombra, for instance. Oh, the big dragon comes in from Kingdom, and as you would expect, it does not connect with anything. Velzen takes out 2 on the way through there. Now, another person who definitely was one of the top vote getters this season was Velzen. And now, obviously, Velzen, a major player on Silence, now Gravity from last season, or Gravity from last season. Velzen's obviously a huge leader on Ascension as well.
So he's our main shot caller, as well as in Goats he mostly plays Zarya, and he's the team captain of Ascension as well. Really big playmaker. He's playing on his comfort pick C, which is not very all-star oriented, but
double EMP comes in. Nobody's able to do anything. Very entertaining. Silent Monkey does hit the big Earth Shatter though. Takes out a couple with that Earth Shatter, but it looks like Obsidian is gonna take control here and just hold on.
Peter can touch.
Peter, he's got the nano, so we'll see what he can do. What he can do with it, which is absolutely nothing apparently. Now the big trickle comes in from Amber, and unfortunately that just doesn't appear to be working out for them. And, I would say that's a dominant performance from Obsidian to start this thing off.
Definitely. I don't think anybody expected the bunker there on that first map. I'm excited to see what kind of subs we're going to be seeing though.
Yeah, so it looks like right now the team names don't match the team sides on the lobby. And it looks like actually he has fixed it there. So you'll be seeing that if you don't see it already, you'll be seeing that in a second here. So, yeah, pretty dominant start here from Obsidian, just as I expected because I drafted that team. Speaking of fellow drafters of All-Star teams. Now able to log back in and making this a 3-man commentary booth. Ooh, I think your microphone's a little scuffed there, buddy.
Looks like he's having some mic issues, yeah.
Yeah, you're having some mic issues there. Lord Mikeyton. Yeah, nice one. Not looking too hot there with the microphone, buddy. But
I just hate my life. Everything is scuffed today. Everything that I'm doing is.
Everything you're doing is
some of it's Blizzard's part. So
I mean, could it be possibly as scuffed as the team you drafted?
I do want to say I wasn't here to defend myself. And who effing runs bunker in an all-star game? Let's go, people. Really?
Uh-huh.
we're here for the viewers.
I mean, that just sounds like some sour grapes for me.
Yeah, 100% is. I'm not gonna lie. 100% sour grapes. All right,
So we're gonna get. Oh, can you pass me back owner, please, Doug? We're getting the lobby back set up. We're just gonna rotate some people in, and we're going to our next map of the day, which is Hanamura. 2CP. Courage, tell me how you feel about 2CP.
Not the most enjoyable map type, but there could be worse 2CP maps to play. Hanamura is usually pretty short, which is it's a map you can full hold on, but it's also a map you can completely snowball on. So we could be seeing a 5-minute game, or we could be seeing a 25-minute game.
Thug, tell me about how you feel about 2CP. Let's just get the memes out of the way here, guys.
honestly, I don't mind 2CP. I'm that guy. It's my second favorite map type. Like, give me control, give me 2CP, let's play. My brain's not big enough to understand space that moves, so I like 2CP because it exists, and you just have to attack it. I'm just dumb, though.
Gotcha. So Hanamura it is. We'll be getting people onto that right now. Now, Thug, obviously you had some login issues. Tell me a little bit about what you think here with this All-Star game.
Just overall, as a whole?
Yeah, just what are you
awesome.
looking to see today? What are you looking to see?
I'm looking to see just a bunch of people having fun and enjoying Overwatch. This is the best players from the entire season, and it's fun to get them all in one place, playing against each other, seeing what ranked looks like at this SR, because basically it's just a bunch of solo queues. However, for me, it's something that yeah, I want to see people have fun. I don't want to see anyone try hard too much. I mean, this is an exhibition match, but I do want to see my team beat your team. That being said.
I mean, best of luck to you. I guess.
Best of luck to them. I can only do so much.
I know. Apparently, they couldn't do very much either. On that
God.
So we're bringing in some subs this time, guys. Dunzo. We see Dunzo, Guac, and Grumpy Pants coming in, as well as Yo Jack, Light Rose, and Flufflepuffs. Do you have any standouts from that group of 6 here who are coming in? Both.
I want to see the Grumpy Pants versus Velzen Hanzo duel. I want to see that. I know Grumpy Pants kind of known for that, and same with Velzen, so it'll be fun. I will say though, Hanamura, the first point, it's one of the maps where you can run bunker, and I don't think it's that bad to play. I think it's pretty fun to play it, at least. That's just from my perspective. That's just like I get to play Torb, so.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly a great reason. If there's
any comp where you can play Torb and it's not throwing, how is that a bad comp?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Back when I was a lowly hit scan main, yes, this was a thing that happened back in the day. One of my favorite characters to play was Bastion, because I was that guy. I have since learned the error of my ways. And I apologize to everyone who I forced to deal with me as a hit scan main now, which is basically the entirety of the fighting potatoes. Just be real with that. Yeah, so bunker is something here, and I think we're going to see bunker from both sides, which is exactly what you'd expect.
I mean, really,
you have to have the most entertaining All-Star game.
Right?
Really, no more.
Can we just say, is Goats coming back, or
can we have Goats again?
Please. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Jeff.
We're sorry we said anything. Please rebuff Brig, bring her back to where she used to be.
Maybe not that.
Are you sure? Orsted's been feeling pretty weak lately, so.
Orsted's been feeling down in the dumps. He's out of the Jane tourney we're in.
Oh, the teleport to the point, it does go out, and it actually gets them there successfully, but a rise goes down from Dunzo, and that probably is going to put an end to this one for Obsidian on their initial push. Actually,
they went bunker without their Bastion. But
bunker without Bastion, still doing work. Mag6 and Velzen just absolutely taking control here, and Arise is coming back on a Doomfist, which, you know, that'll work. But
The
actually, it
Doomfist
looks like
Sim combo, I'd call it unconventional, but I've seen Arise do some pretty nutty things.
Arise is doing a lot of work onto that Roadhog that Dunzo's playing there, and now Velzen's putting in some damage, but the Nano comes in onto Dunzo. Dunzo's trying to hold off this barrage from the DPS players. So far, so good. He did get his ult interrupted, and he finally goes down. Obsidian is going to take... Oh, not quite. There's still some fight left for it, and not anymore. Point A goes to Obsidian. Point 2 has a lot of time left, almost 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's a hell of a good push.
Might be looking at a 25-minute game here.
I like it. Let's just do some 10 CP. That sounds fun to me.
That sounds great. Sounds like a really great way for the teams to really show up.
I mean, it's a great way to spend 45 minutes. So.
I've had worse ways to spend 45 minutes.
It's true. It's true. It's absolutely true. Obsidian right now is locked into that immortality field. Lots of damage being negated by that right now. Amber's continuing to try to get some damage out on them. They're just not able to really connect with them much. But it does look like a big purple is coming in from... Big purple is coming in there from Shadowfear. Took out the majority of Obsidian. Yojak is still fighting on the point, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold this one out. No miracles this time for the Otaku's main tank.
I think we can see HQC attempting to teabag on ball, but unsatisfactory at best.
If you think about it, isn't he just teabagging by design?
I'm not gonna argue.
Wouldn't this pile driver just be a big teabag?
I mean, he's not wrong.
We may have to talk about it for Season 3 for Tranquility and make an addendum that says,
Just bouncing.
yes, you can pile drive with Hamster. It's okay.
Yes, it's like teabagging, but it's not.
Exactly the same, but different.
Right.
We actually discovered with Slade on Ascension, I don't know if any of you know him, but he's the D.Va player for Ascension. We discovered that boosting directly down is the D.Va teabag.
Shatter thrown away by Yojak into that shield. We do see the great Doomfist duel of 2019 between Grumpy Pants and Arise. Notably, Grumpy has nearly charged his ult, while Arise has not. But Arise does get the kill on Guac. So far, the duel is... Oh, now but Arise is taken down. Grumpy still without a kill, but he did put a lot of... And I missed him. Sorry. Velzen eats the fist. Maxix trying to pour out some damage on the point. He put up a teleporter to right next to itself. Big telly.
That's
Big
a panic.
telly.
A panic.
We did see Yojak take the telly. Big move for Yojak there, getting like charge, getting the ankles. Ankles are everything, guys. Using that wall. Damage coming out from Arise again on that Doomfist. We're seeing Obsidian taken out. Amber in control of the point. And again, no ticks.
This has been about a 3-minute hold so far, so they're wearing him down.
Oh, yeah.
Arise
Looks
has almost finally charged that ult. So, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Looks like they finally switched off the double shield main tank because they haven't been running bunker in about 3 minutes. So,
And it looks like we get to see the ever feared Light Rose Roadhog, and he's just gonna take a nap.
yep, I see that.
Tactical sleep.
Yep, very smart. I mean, it's for a little Pokemon humor, because everybody loves Pokemon, right? Just taking a little rest, you know? No big deal. I'm sorry, that was too much. I'll put it down. Big Purple coming in from Shadowfear. Molten Core from Peter. Holy crap!
Oh my
Total, but Peter once again proving to be the better DPS.
I do want to remind everyone this is a family-friendly stream.
Is it?
Nope, it's definitely not. I'm on it now.
I was gonna say, we have the maturity one, I'm pretty sure. If we don't,
HQC is still a child, so
yeah, it's true. It's true. We do have young children present in this game, so we do need to keep it PG.
Arise going in by himself. Looking to get a pick on HQC.
That's a bold move. He meteor strikes, trying to take out HQC.
Maxix is just existing on point. That's just basically what he's been doing. Is
Arise is
existing the whole game.
taken down with the. There was an attempt, Arise. I know we've been memeing you a little hard, but there was an attempt. Flufflepuffs on the Baptiste did get Grumpy Pants, so the Doomfists are really not having any success right now.
And now we're seeing the Arise Widow, which I mean, if you think about it, Ana can be hit scan at times, so
It's true.
Very, very true.
This is just the logical progression of things. The hammer down or the ult comes in from Yojak, does not connect with anything but a Orisa shield. We see 2 picks coming out. Or, sorry, 1 pick coming out. Now 2 picks. Now 3 picks.
Dunzo's just funneling them down there.
Dunzo is having way too much fun on that Roadhog right now, and he is doing a ton of work for Amber.
Watching Maxix, it seems like watching a hard Lucio.
They're staggering him through the field.
Fluffle
Kids are gonna get hammered! And he falls to the hammer.
Oh, Fluffle. Oh, you hate to see it. I mean, you win the name game, but that's about it right now, it appears.
F in the chat for Fluffle.
Big F.
And he's switching to the Ana.
Oh, you gotta feel for Fluffle. That was a really cheeky play from Grumpy onto Velzen, too. Hey, I have to ask you, Courage, you obviously got an opportunity to play with Dunzo all season. And obviously Dunzo will not be in he's going to be too high of a level for the community next season. Tell us a little bit about like what Dunzo brought to Havoc and what he's also brought to Ascension for you guys.
So, one of his main traits is he watches a minimum of 6 hours of Hard Blue a day. So,
of course.
I'd say having him on Hog, it's definitely in carry levels. It's a comfort pick, to say the least.
Grumpy gets absolutely destroyed there. Dunzo takes off Maxix and Arise, though. Dunzo, again, just looking very strong on that Roadhog. And it's still no ticks for Obsidian.
They're up to 6 minutes holding them right now. Only got 50 seconds left.
This is an impressive hold. I mean, Dunzo and Horus are doing a ton of work. There's no question about that. And HQC as well with that. He's blocked multiple shatters from Yojak with a risk, which is just not something you see very often.
It's a little embarrassing. It's a little embarrassing.
Yeah, Yojak's sleeping on the job, and he's getting some letters of appreciation from Maxix there.
Something that hasn't really been pointed out, though, is Fluffle sleeps.
Yeah.
We've been calling out the purples, but he's been sleeping a whole lot.
Oh, man, it's looking good.
Right back into the funnel.
Right back into the funnel where Dunzo was waiting with his ult. He does get taken down with a stun there. Right now, just some big pressure coming in from Obsidian, but Grumpy Pants gets Fluffle, and that could very easily end this. Blizzard comes out on the high ground. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to connect with anything. Grumpy Pants picks off Velzen, and right now Yojak, unfortunately, is just going to take a nap on the point. Seems like a bold strategy. I don't
know if you saw that, but Velzen actually solo ulted Peter his Torb up top, and then HQC hit a shield blocking the headshot on him while he was frozen and saving his life. Some pretty key plays happening.
So that's nearly 7-minute hold for Amber there. That was impressive. I'm kind of blown away by how well that went. I did not expect that at all. Not even a tick. I did not expect that at all. I was expecting
no
10
one
CP
did.
Today. I was expecting 10 CP today, but when it come down to it, there was just no puff for the Fluffle. And
You've called him Fluffle Bun tonight as well.
Fluffle Buns?
Yep, Fluffle Buns.
Yeah, that's primarily it. His buns are fluff from how he's playing tonight. So, and I feel bad saying that. It's a good player. It's a really good sport player. Very, very integral to Otaku's success this season. Wouldn't you agree?
I wonder if we're going to be seeing a Sim Bunker happening on attack here.
Sim Bunker? I don't know if we're going to see that. It looks like they're right now going with the Peter 6G on the Sombra and the Grumpy Pants Reaper. And we do get to see the Moira coming out here. We can see the bunker, the May bunker coming out from Obsidian on defense, which is quite possibly the least fun thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it looks like both the strategies for these teams are to just ruin both main tanks' time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad we're gonna have fun today. So right now we're just gonna keep an eye on these guys as they are as they're setting up in this bunker here. Not a whole lot happening. I'm pretty sure that Amber is questioning everything right now. Maxix
with the tech to jump the gap.
That was bold, is what that was. Didn't quite work out, and Grumpy Pants on the Reaper is trying to get a flank off, but does not manage to get much damage in. Light Rose is pumping a ton of damage in, and we see Light Rose on that Bastion, which is a very common pick for, I know, Solo Cup. Azubi can attest that was a very common pick for Solo Cup, right? So Yeah, for Grumpy? Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure I understood. We see we see the entire team rotate around the high ground. They're on point now. Lots of damage though coming in from Obsidian onto Amber. We do see them trading out some kills right now. But it looks like Obsidian is actually taking control here and is going to stop this push for now. But they did blow a window at the end of the fight. I don't think that was necessary. Oh, Grumpy Pants with a little cheeky kill on the Light Rose. That actually could be pretty huge because they don't have
No mercy to res.
Now's the chance if they're gonna do it.
They still have the Molten Core though, which is one thing to look out for. Very strong on this attack.
I would expect to see Belzen pop that Molten Core as soon as they move the point here, but they aren't really moving the point yet. I guess it is an Orisa, so I didn't know what to expect. Oh, there's the Molten Core right on top of the May wall, and the Blizzard from Maxix. So lots of damage coming in onto, or lots of damage coming out onto Amber. Dunzo did take out Maxix. Grumpy takes out Belzen, so those are two big kills. It looks like Amber is going to be able to take this point here.
Despite Guac's technical difficulties. And Dunzo with the soul ult on Fluffle.
Oh no! You hate to see it, folks. Fluffle Puffs is just he's having a rough go, guys. Can we get some Fs for Fluffle in the chat? He is just beside himself, I am sure. Oh, that's brutal. So now
in his defense, the Baby Diva can be pretty hard to hit.
That's fair. That's fair. So now the big question is can we get a 6-minute hold from Amber or from Obsidian here? My hunch is the way that Dunzo and Horus and Peter and Grumpy are playing. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. They probably can't. So, now that I've done the caster curse, though, Guac is taken out by a rise.
They won the last fight without Guac.
That's true. That's true. And they're gonna try it again, but Grumpy gets taken down by Fluffle. A little bit of vengeance for Fluffle there. Trying to get back on track. And
looking like a regroup.
Yeah, looking like a regroup situation here. So Courage, I want to ask you some more opinions. Obviously, I know you had an opportunity to play a lot with Peter 6G. He's a newcomer to the community, and he's obviously been making huge impacts early on. Tell us a little bit about like what he can do that separates him from other DPS.
Play Widow.
Got it. All right, simple enough.
And that's about what he is.
He keeps it simple.
Yeah. One of the less obvious things that despite being the highest SR player on Ascension, he's boosted, so...
Okay. All right. This is all fair. Good revelation. All right, we're watching Grumpy Pants here. He does have that Death Blossom, but he just dies with it. And Light Rose takes him out with that tank form. Light Rose putting a ton of damage out, but he can't swing a hammer in tank form, unfortunately, and it looks like he's taken down. And Amber takes the point and the win on Hanamura, so we're 1-1.
Dance party on point, it seems.
Thug, any thoughts on that one?
Never a doubt in my mind, baby. Never a doubt in my mind.
The HGC play of the game.
You love to see that.
Playing quite possibly the most interactive hero in the game.
Hey, Orisa is low-key one of my favorite heroes to play, but basically my three favorite heroes are the three main tanks, so.
You just can't compare to that mechanical prowess that he possesses.
No. I mean, he really held the left click button more than a lot of other people I see.
He did spacebar. He did jump quite a few times too.
Yeah, there was some jumps.
Same. I don't know what it is, but I like if it's some new Orisa tech that I don't know about. I'm gonna take notes.
It's called a giddy up.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know it had a name. To be honest, I'm fully surprised that they held the 6.5, 7 minutes.
Zuby, are we taking a halftime today? Probably not. Yeah. So we are going to be diving right in here to the next map, and that next map is not Havana. It's Goat's Row, or King's Row. Sorry, King's Row.
This is the one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Some good old-fashioned, good, clean Goats gameplay. TM.
Some Goats gameplay. All right. So we're going to make some subs here, bringing in some people who haven't had a chance to play, or who have played multiple. So we're going to see very few DPS players on the side of Obsidian. Lots of tanks. It's going to be the 4 tank 2 support comp. But honestly, if they're just playing Goats, it really doesn't matter anyway. So making this final subs here.
Mix Ready finally shows up.
Oh, Mix Ready is online. All right, well, we'll get him in here now. He is on
Amber.
He's on Amber, so we'll put him on Amber. And you know what? He's going to jump right in. Okay, and then we'll bring Mix in. He's gonna play for. All right, but anyways, while I'm sitting here just talking about how I'm subbing people in, because this is very interactive casting.
Very much so.
Courage, you got an opportunity to play against Mix Ready this season, and obviously, Thug, I want to hear about your opinion on Mix too. He just joined in. Tell us a little bit about Mix Ready.
I'm not entirely certain about the impact, but knowing Havoc Season 2, we probably got beat, so he's got that going for him. But as long as, I mean, it's Goats Row, you gotta have a Lucio player, so it's definitely his map.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it, Mix is, I don't want to say this politely, he throws a lot. But it's like, it's tactical throwing, where he's throwing, but it doesn't actually look like throwing. They call it Reddit Lucio, but he's not that good. He should change his name to Mix, because that's all he hears every single map he ever played with us was Mix. Because he's one of those people, he plays so out of position it's actually in position.
It's like they don't expect it.
Right. I mean, it's so unexpected.
Havoc had a few of those, right?
Yes, that's very true.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I know that feeling too. We had Ivy Cat on our team, so love Ivy, but you know that's how things go sometimes. Goat Throw. Everybody loves Goat Throw. I know some good old fashioned Goats v Goats. I'm fully expecting to see, except apparently not, because it looks like Grumpy Pants is going to pull out the Doomfist. And see some.
Yeah.
Is this Goat Fist or?
You might have made a mistake playing Grumpy Pants on this map. He's definitely going to be going Doomfist. He's not really one to fill for Goats, I don't believe. At least in my experience.
That is the solo cup way. It's the everybody goes Goats around Grumpy, and then Grumpy picks what he wants. So, I mean, that sounds about right. Anybody have any objections to that?
Seems actually.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, unfortunately, it didn't pan out for them this season. I mean, after I dabbed on them, they did make the playoffs. I have to give them that at least. So, you're welcome still, solo cup.
Kingdom's on the Widow, looking for a quick pick and switch. Doesn't seem to get anything, but
absolute shocker. And we see Silent Monkey taking on NPC, the battle of the Rhine players. Grumpy Pants comes in with the ultra aggro play, doesn't find anything with that. Just as you would expect, and we see Dunzo on the brig, and he takes out Silent Monkey. Dunzo apparently can. I didn't know that Dunzo was such a good DPS player.
Yeah, I mean, Hardblue doesn't play a lot of Briggs, so I'm kind of confused now, but maybe you can make it work.
That explains why he popped off on the Roadhog so hard. I didn't make the connection there. We see a charge in coming from Silent Monkey. Silent Monkey puts a lot of damage in.
NPC is out of there.
Yeah, he got right the hell out of there, but Light Rose already popping that rally, and one by one, Obsidian is falling quickly. Grumpy Pants is trying to do something on the point. He gets Lays, which I'm sure for Grumpy Pants is probably good enough.
Silent Monkey does have the Shatter, though, and there's not really a Ryan there to contest it so far. He shatters and gets none, unfortunately.
Shatters right to Dunzo's shield. Dunzo, even as a Brig, still has the instinct to block the Shatter.
And here comes the aggression back from Amber.
Yeah, they're coming in really hard right now. They're trying to push them all the way back into spawn, and it looks like Amber or Obsidian is happy to oblige that. But Lays is going to instead decide to just hang out right outside the fort.
The regroup there is actually really strategic, so that way they can hold this choke under the bridge right now.
Big Bomb coming in from Kingdom does not connect with anything. Shattered connects with nothing, followed by actually Shattered did connect with Light Rose. And this is honestly a really good hold spot right outside the end.
You can see Kingdom in his natural form out of mech.
Yeah, just a brutal stagger from Grumpy, who is just toying with him. That was a very, very mean thing from Grumpy, but I approve. So they're going through the inside path now, and it does look like they're going to be able to finally get past the first 2 feet of spawn. So big play from Obsidian here. Grumpy Pants is in position, trying to pick up one of those cheeky flank kills. You get a punch onto Lays, and poor Lays again is taken out by Grumpy. and NPC comes in with a crazy charge. Grumpy Pants is taken down. You see it's evened out now, and it looks like Obsidian is trying to return the favor a little bit with some of their own aggression.
They're blowing support ults here, getting aggressive.
Silent Monkey is doing his thing here, and is pushing forward as hard as he can with Kingdom right on his 6. And of course, Flufflepuff's
Mix Ready's always throwing.
Mix Ready finding a way to throw the game.
But he's getting out. So, as you can see here, now they're pushing up and getting all the cart distance. Make sure they're getting the cart through all the chokes. Silent Monkey does fall though, and he has shatters. So that's a big pick.
Oh,
Grumpy Pants gets both of them.
Here he comes. He's gonna ult on the point. He does. Grumpy Pants is going all out right now on that Duper. And plays again. Oh, ladies, I'm so sorry. This keeps happening to you this way. Oh God. So Obsidian.
You know, I feel like Mix is playing the long con on Silent Monkey. Silent knows he plays out of position, but does he?
Oh, Silent Monkey's flanking around for the shatter. It looks like
Ready takes out Kingdom.
he gets 2 with it. NPC with the zoning charge.
Silent Monkey trying to 1v4 for Amber, and it didn't work. Surprisingly, did not expect that. Grumpy Pants now goes for a 1v4 of his own, and surprisingly, it doesn't work either. So these strategies are not. These are typical quick play strategies. We're just not seeing them connect here.
Silent Monkey finds the door for him at least.
Gotta love that. It looks like finally the teams are resetting a little bit, so the shenanigans have for at least 5 seconds stopped. At least.
He's been holding that grab for a while. He's gotta get
Oh, okay. They're at least scouting the rotation.
Oh, speaking of grab,
Early grab comes out.
But the big play comes in from the Spugs. It's actually the double support ult, which is planned. It's the way you're supposed
That's
to do it.
actually Tranquility patented.
That's a Mixed Ready custom play.
Yep. Stacking support ult and then
Yep.
dying to the Diva Bomb?
Yes.
Okay, alright.
Double support ults is the way that he likes to play.
I mean, that's bold. I don't think that's the typical strategy. And, Mixed Ready,
God, Slugs run.
throwing a little bit too hard there, guys. And, the Goats row continues, and we see some Obsidian push, trying to take point 2, but Amber's going to be able to contest here, no problem. Right now we're going to be seeing some contests come out. NPC is pushing out into Kingdom and Silent Monkey.
Silent Monkey does have shatter here though, but Guac has the grab, so if they can find them all grouped up.
I expect to see that grab relatively early here. There it is. Do see
And Silent Monkey finds 5 with the shatter.
huge
That's
shatter.
already picked off beforehand.
Silent Monkey looking really strong right now. They're just cleaning up the scraps. Obsidian is. They're going to be able to take this point no problem now.
Unless Mix Ready can get out.
Hey, you know what? Mixed Ready can pull this off. He's good at these kind of things.
And Grumpy Pants is still up front.
Of course, as you would expect, he's trying to find Lays again, I'm sure. So, Obsidian takes point. Now, Thug, you have an opportunity to play with Silent Monkey this season. Tell us the impact he had on your team.
Massive. The kid is crazy good. He plays with a lot of bravado.
Mixed Ready almost took him out and boosted him to the point. Grumpy Pants, sorry for interrupting you. Grumpy Pants did get hyper aggro there.
No, I think this is, I think, what he's planning on. Mix want him to get to this point. He's just looking for boot kills. If it's not a boot kill, it doesn't exist.
Right now, Grumpy Pants is taken really out of the fight. We see a bomb coming from Kingdom, does not connect with anything. Dunzo picks off Silent Monkey. And
NPC regrouping and spawn.
By himself.
by himself?
He's making choices.
But he comes back with the shatter. They gotta get Yojak here because Yojak has the grab. He finds the charge and the punch into it.
And Lays is gonna go ahead and take himself off the map. NPC giving him a little shove himself. And right now, Kingdom is unfortunately he's just gonna take a little bit of a walk, and then Guac is telling Kingdom how she feels, and it feels good. Yes, man.
To put it lightly, this would be an annoying place to be playing against Doom Goats. Is at this choke.
Absolutely, but Grumpy Pants almost through there, and he does almost get taken down. They really have probably one good, solid engagement here. We do see that the ult come in. They're putting really no damage at all into that, actually. Unfortunately, not really.
He has the shatter though.
Yeah, that could be
Let's
game.
see if he can connect with that again, but he doesn't have a shield.
You don't even
He shatters right in NPC's shield,
as you
and the grab gets eaten.
oh Guac, and you hate to see that.
Yeah, Kingdom actually managed to find some value.
Speaking of value, Fluffle pops with food kill on NPC.
Teams are just trading kills. Mixed Ready has not allowed any progression. He's just been sitting there on the point, being an absolute exit corpse now. But it's a good effort from Mixed Ready nonetheless. And it looks like Obsidian is getting some additional push. They should be able to take this at least to the corner here. Grumpy Pants is going to just die, apparently.
Hold of the charge. NPC has Shatter. He misses Silent Monkey.
Oh, no value with
See if they can hit the boop. Dunzo pushing up. Oh, this is bad. They're going to have to regroup hard here. McGuac gets Ben. And Silent Monkey with the solo Shatter on Grumpy.
Oh, no.
Grumpy can't even contest that.
We're getting the OT finish here. Wow, that was something. I don't know if I've seen a meme-ier game of goats in my life.
Score 0-3.
Did you see first half Alt F4? That was pretty memey. Not by intent, just by design.
But weren't you just running Spanish Inquisition the whole time?
You were not. You're just not supposed to expect it. He kept talking about it, so you're expecting it all the time.
Yeah. So tell us. No, I'm not going to go there. So tell us what Silent Monkey brought to your team that Cryptic Force did not.
Less support.
A lower voice registered. His voice register was much lower. He brought the idea that other comps exist besides goats. There are 222 goats. There are dotes. There's floats. There's Arisa
Oats?
Bastion goats.
Yeah, Oats.
Oats. Yep. There's a lot of different Oats variations, goats variations. Silent just liked to give them different names. That's all he really did.
That's fair. I mean, Silent Monkey seems to press W quite a bit as well.
Oh, he also brought puberty. He went through puberty.
Oh, he went through puberty too? Okay,
Yeah,
that's really important.
Because, I know it's Mighty Bear, but the kid's not much of a bear. I'm not gonna give him a lot.
Oh, the mightiest of bears. Be nice, Thug. Be nice.
Oh, I
He's
know.
He's a growing kid.
I love him. I love the kid.
He needs to drink his milk and he'll be fine. So, all right. So we see goats coming out from Obsidian, and from Amber we see that Somber Goats, which is honestly the Solo Cup special, and I'm already triggered. I don't know about the rest of you.
I think it might actually be less fun than Doom Goats.
I think it is. It 100%
And
is.
Silent Monkey falls early, pushed way too far up in front of his team, and no one's there to support him. Looks like it's going to be an easy cap here.
You have to say the chemistry was clearly there.
There's a little bit of a C9 here, and Kingdom's still back to contest it.
Kingdom is in an interesting spot. He's just gonna quit. He's just leaving. He's going away. He doesn't want to have anything to do with this, and I don't
See if
blame
you
him.
can 1v1 Smugs.
Oh, he's gonna do it. He's going down. He's gonna go
Oh,
down.
and he gets hacked.
Oh, the poor guy. He thought he had an opportunity to take out
Oh, and there's the 5-man teabag.
Oh, no. Kingdom, that is some tough luck, buddy. That is tough luck.
Oh, you hate to see that.
Oh, man, that is tough. It looks like Peter 6G has left the game.
Apparently he didn't
Alright.
like that.
Yeah, it's a good thing that there's some kind of person on cart.
Yep,
Well, it's a new strategy.
absolutely. It's bold having your Brig stay back. I mean, really doing any card push is crazy. Mix Ready, we see, is as usual doing something that we don't really understand why he's doing it, but he's trying it anyways. They're trying to Reddit Lucio. Oh, EMP for Grumpy takes 5.
EMP Shadow, you love to see it.
Oh, unless you're the enemy team, and looks like Guac and Smugs just cleaning them up. We do see, it looks like Fluffapuffs is going to be able to escape. Oh, maybe not. They're chasing him down. Mixed Ready wants that kill. He's tired of us calling him wood rank. He's still going for it. He's still
He's
going
looking for
out.
the boops. That's all he's doing.
He's going in. He's right next to Silent Monkey. I don't know. That's a bold strategy for Mixed Ready.
Eating the Brig Armor there, but there's a lot of ults on both sides teams. Hopefully MPT can block the Shatter.
We see rallies coming out from both sides. They both love Team May. Obsidian pops out the sound barrier. Shatter from Silent Monkey. Lots of ults.
He catches the Brig.
Light Rose taken very low.
Block with the huge grab.
Oh, maximum value from the grab. Not really much from the EMP, as you can tell. Only 6 in that EMP.
Yeah, it was a zoning grab more.
Yeah, NPC maybe didn't need to use that shatter, but as we say in the business, that is secured.
It's an all-star game. Let's see if Smugs can manage to do some Kovacs aim training here on
Hey,
Lucio.
Ruffles got this, guys. Okay, I was wrong, but it's not the point. NPC is taking out some aggression there. Reminder: NPC is over 40. So
Just a reminder.
just a reminder. Yeah. So just interesting thing to point out.
Grumpy Pants, it's kind of a unlucky situation for him. Let's see if they're committing some portals to this actually.
NPC able to block that one.
Silent Monkey not able to land the pin,
Wisdom
but
with
they're up
Age
the
from
barrier.
NPC. Man, we see a lot of damage coming in from Obsidian, who's going to be able to close this one out.
Silent Monkey somehow finds himself dead in the end though.
I mean, that doesn't sound that far. I mean, he's kind of the bumper in a lot of ways for Alpha 4. Would you agree with that one?
Huh?
He kind of plays like bumper.
Yeah, a little bit.
Kind of got that hyper aggro.
He does have Shadow here though. Looks like an EMP coming in, but they don't have a Shadow to follow up yet. And there it comes.
There it goes.
Finds two. Silent Monkey's behind though. Dunzo spots him at least. He's going for the charge.
Lots of damage coming in from Amber here. They're looking to have a hell of a time bank to work with to close out map 3. Yojak is taken down. It looks like Obsidian is in big trouble here.
Silent Monkey gets staggered out.
Oh, Obsidian needs an absolute miracle here at the end. They pop the rally. Light Rose going in. Sound barrier from Mix ready. And we see a hack coming in on the Kingdom there.
Light Rose and Mix Ready both gone.
Oh, they both do.
And the Shadow from NPC comes in.
Actually huge. We see an EMP from Grumpy Pants. Only connects with 2.
Block hits the grab though this time.
That could be massive, but it actually
Pick
looks
3 off of it.
It looks like actually huge.
NPC catches the
popping off
Yojak.
right now. Just keep
Silent
saying
Monkey's
that.
won. Oh, someone just hit him once. And it looks like that's gonna be the one.
Oh my goodness.
That's
The
a
I
hard
wild
think
card.
we call this one tieable.
Yeah, very
Very
draw.
very tight. It's very
Very,
drawable.
very draw. So,
to 3.
right now we are sitting again. The map score is 1-1. I know we're seeing 0-0 on the score right now. I believe Zuby is working on that.
Don't count on it.
But not even slightly. It sounds like it actually. All right. It sounds like he's out of position as well. He's pulling a mix ready on us, and we'll go with the scuff cast and we'll call it good. It's the Tranquility way. So.
How we do, boys? How we do?
Now, Courage, Thug, obviously there's been a lot of players who made some impacts this season. One of the big ones I want to talk about who really came on hot by the end of the season and is kind of, I think was maybe overlooked at the beginning of the season, but as the season's gone on, really kind of stepped to the forefront of that team for Sugar Rush, is Walk. Tell me a little bit about her. What do you guys think about what she brings to that team and in general what we can look forward to from her for season 3?
You know, I'll
My
start.
first.
Oh,
Alright,
you
yeah.
go.
No, you.
Okay, fine. Guac brings literally everything. That girl can play pretty much every hero. It's at a very high level. She brings a lot of flexibility. She brings a lot of dynamic gameplay. I'm excited to see what she brings next season too.
What about you, Courage?
I know that I've been boomed on Widow by her a couple times, and also, first I really heard of her was in the Ana paintball, which I mean, I found myself to be doing decent, but she found herself to be doing better. So
She literally won, I believe, every single match she won, all the qualifications. So, in the meantime, there's been a match going on here, and Kingdom is playing his ever vaunted May. And
I hate May.
oh, you love May. Come on, May is May. NPC trying to bait the wall. He does, but unfortunately, he baits it by being on the wrong side of it.
but NPC catches Liz.
NPC going falls out. He's getting 2.
Just plat Rhyme things. Just plat Rhyme
It
things.
was actually kind of a mixed ready carry, if I'm going to be honest. He
move
booted
was-
Silent Monkey out of the charge, and he couldn't connect with anyone. And it gave NPC the free charge without a counter charge. And they went just like that.
Really impressive play there from Amber. They take this one. The score is now 2-1. Amber over Obsidian going into map 4, which map 4, boys, we got ourselves a little bit
Oh
of.
God, Light Rose with the brig play of the game.
This I have to admit, this is definitely on the unexpected. Look
Skip,
at these.
skip.
Yeah, can we honestly?
Back to lobby.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is some.
Look at that aim. That tracking is insane.
Jesus, what did he do?
I don't know.
No offense to Light Rose, but what?
Huh. That's one for the VOD reviews, I'd say, definitely.
Can, can somebody get a clip of that? I want to make sure that's featured in like every montage we ever do for Trank.
Yes, please.
That was huge, and Light Rose, massive.
Massive
All right. So, anyways, last map of the series, guys, is one I think everybody has tons of experience on and is really, really excited to play. That's Havana.
Well, I mean, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, so I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to this map. Let's see how everybody adapts to it.
Super excited to watch Bunker again.
Oh, come on! Don't be such
Nah.
a sourpuss. All right, so we're seeing. Let's see here.
He's just mad. He's the
Anarchy
Bunker
is
team's
here.
captain.
Hey,
I know.
Anarchy! Anarchy made it. Welcome to the game, Anarchy. We will start. We'll start getting everybody in. It looks like Horace is logging back into this as well. Courage, have you had much opportunity to play Havana?
I found out for the first time yesterday that it is in competitive. Kind of a surprise. I played it a couple times. You know, the good old fashioned Lucio workshop race maps. So that's about all my experiences on it.
I see. Gotcha.
Same. I queued into comp Sunday with Timoho Jojo and queued up, and it's like, oh, Havana, I didn't realize this was a thing. I haven't even looked at this map. Good luck.
It's kind of fun to see people running around like, okay, I'm just gonna. Is there health packs here?
That's basically what I'd say. Huh? Is there a health pack? Oh, there's a health pack. Oh,
Is this,
nope,
how,
not
this,
a health
is this
pack.
how this works? I don't actually know. I'm confused.
I kept trying to call out different Omnic types that they were going to come down and fight against, but nothing actually showed up. I was looking for the boss round. I didn't find the assassin or the sniper. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, the widow on my team actually said in team chat, she said, "Where's the spawn?" So, looking for some quick fix earlier.
All right, so right now we're just waiting for Peter 6G to get into the game here. Courage, obviously, this is your first real casting opportunity, and I know
Second,
oh, that's right, you did do one. You did.
I casted a Sugar Rush game.
That's right, you did.
I can't
I'm
remember
very
who I
sorry.
played.
Very sorry. I have to ask, because I'm curious here. What you obviously had. It's been an interesting season. Obviously, Havoc. You didn't get the result that you guys were looking for at the start of the season, but for season 2, like how do you feel like just in general with the community growing? Like, what has been like your observation of the season in general?
I will say, so I'm not a very organized person, but for the All-Star Game season 1, I was the person who made the Discord for, I believe it was Amber that I played on. It wasn't one of the teams, but there was maybe a maximum of 50 just things said in that Discord in total throughout its entire lifetime. And then, as we all know how the All-Star Game went last season, the Discord dissolved immediately after. So, I mean, it felt a lot more organized this season, at least, than the last one was.
Organized is a strong word. Very, very strong. But yeah, you're right. You're right. You're so right. I think this whole season as a whole has felt a little more put together, if you will. Which after a full season of growing, a full season of learning what works and doesn't work, a lot of big work by Zuby put in to make these streams look a whole hell of a lot less scuffed.
XQCL.
Some would say downright good.
Korean contenders level, so I mean, it's at least the same quality, if not maybe a little bit better.
Yeah, I'll give it that. Only getting better. A lot of great logos, great artwork by Red Gear. A lot of people really stepping up and making this season feel a lot more complete and feel a lot more on purpose, if that makes sense.
I think there was a lot more extracurricular, like, kind of activities where it felt like more of a it wasn't a league; it was a community at this point.
Right.
And this season, which I mean, I definitely felt that shift, and I definitely enjoyed participating in all the different like Widow headshots and stuff like that happened throughout it.
Yeah, a lot of pugs too. Pugs really got rampant, and it's fun to see it. If we look, Peter is a 4G LTE at his given Christian name. Make sure everyone understands that. He doesn't like to talk about it very much. There was a lot of legal battles with the cell phone companies, but he did win that name back. Good for him. Which is why 5G is coming out.
He actually has 3 first names. It's Peter Horace Jack. In case you guys didn't know, but that's just his full name.
Peter Horace Jack.
By birthright.
Traveling to Havana.
Oh, here's Havana.
Here's Havana. Everybody's excited. I know. I can't wait.
I'm excited to actually fly around and just look at the map. I just might do that the whole
It's a
time. You guys
really-
can talk about it.
It's a really pretty map. I
It's
will say.
vibrant. It's vibrant as
Yes.
hell.
It
The
reminds
colors
me of
especially-
Black Ops. Like, you know how like a whole lot of Black Ops maps are all like Havana based? That's what really gives me those vibes.
Yeah, no,
That's a good description.
That's a very good description. I agree. I love the distillery portion. It's kind of just an interesting wrinkle they threw in the middle. Like you have these really open points 1 and 3, and then point 2, they're like, here, let's just go in these really narrow corridors, and just let you guys see what happens. So, I actually really enjoy. I'm not gonna lie, I like this map.
You don't know anything.
I mean,
It's
my opinion matters.
It's too new.
It's
Yeah.
too new for you.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
I feel like I just go into corridors on this map and I'm just like, dear God, I hope this connects to the right place I want it to. There's
This
a whole
is,
lot of prayer involved.
It's an interesting Light Rose Mercy pick.
I mean, yeah, Mercy Rose is definitely a very competitive pick. I think.
It does look like a lot of the teams
not
are on
just
the
a Reinhardt.
comfort picks though.
5, 4,
I'll definitely say that.
You must like
1.
Is there not
we
a
see-
main tank in the game?
Incoming.
We see quad.
Kingdom? Well,
or no,
Kingdom
we
can play it.
we see triple support
Here we go.
ball.
What are we?
Double sniper.
I mean, yeah, that is a comp. That
Is this
6
Hanzo
players.
Goats?
Yeah, I believe. Oh, Guac gets a Guac domes Anarchy. We get to see that Guac sniping that we wanted to see all day, and Anarchy is unfortunately the victim of that one. Anarchy joining the match here. Actually, his first he was able to get here from the end of his work shift. Smugs comes in with pile driver, does not connect. Guac again with the snipe on the Max 6. Guac already over halfway to those sites there.
Warming up, TM.
Ooh. Anarchy does return the favor, and Anarchy fits 2.
Melvin, of course, not hitting GM, gets outclassed by the GM Hanzo.
Hey, so you had an opportunity to play with Anarchy this season. I know he had a big pug presence. I mean, Anarchy, obviously a very strong hit scan. As he gets Shadow again.
I'd say look out for a lot of popping off and a lot of feeding, because he's got about 2 modes in him, and those are the 2.
Gotcha. All right. Well, so far it appears to be popping off. Smugs got pile grab out of the point. Really, I'm excited to watch this Widow duel. Max 6 and Guac and Anarchy. It's like Guac is actually, or Anarchy's lining up with Peter 6G right now, and it looks like Guac is trying to rain on Anarchy's parade as well. They do have sights though. The mines come in from Kingdom, and 2 picks coming out from Anarchy and Velzen. The double sniper appears to be doing work. Anarchy picks up 2 headshots there.
Kingdom feeding in the dragons. And Smug's coming on board with the mines. This might just be winnable. They're committing ults here.
Light Rose picking off Peter 6G in what has to be the most shocking kill of the season.
Wait a second.
Smug is trying to turn this thing around here. And
Kingdom finding the last 2 mines on cart.
I don't know how he managed to pull this off, but somehow Obsidian looks like they're going to hold this. They are going to hold this.
Anarchy fixes support, and then it gets picked immediately by Guac.
Oh no. You hate
There's a
to
whole lot of
see
trading happening.
that. Lots of trading, not a whole lot of much else here. It looks like Amber is trying for a catch ditch hold. Guac is taken out by Velzen. Maxix with that Genji blade. Maxix maybe not necessarily on his usual pick of Sombra or Reaper, and Did not get any value with that blade, unfortunately.
Silly Genji trying to blade into the triple support.
You never blade a triple support. You never blade. Just don't.
You never
use
play Genji. Just don't play Genji.
ever.
No.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that definitely in the finals a lot with Smugs. Smugs and Velzen definitely never got any value with their Genji play. Speaking of Genji, Maxix takes out, or well, Maxix did the majority damage, but Kingdom finishes off block.
I could use some assistance.
They do have 3 support, or 3 ults, I should say, 4 coming up on with the Rise once he gets his trance. So they have the ult advantage.
All right, we see some salt coming in from Amber regarding their comp selection right now, and not happy with the fact that they don't have any actual main tank players. But
Well, you know, I'll have a talk with the boys about it, but they wouldn't be complaining if they were winning.
it's true. And Anarchy picks off Ivy Cat. Anarchy's looking really strong right now. Velzen gets Peter 6G, and it does look like some continued see a lot of continued, yeah, it's just trading back and forth, literally back and forth. It has been the entire time. I'm expecting somebody on Obsidian to kill Amber right now. Yep, called it. Oh, there's the end right there. Velzen breaks the streak of taking out Shadowfear. Teams are just trading. There's no real organized team fights. I mean, this is just as you would expect.
Alright, looking like a regroup here, hopefully. Yeah, Guak picks up 2. Definitely gonna be forcing the regroup.
You'd be surprised. You never know. It may just keep trickling.
Yep. Sometimes you just got to go for the trickle. They never see it coming.
Should we tell them it's not overtime yet? They can just, regroup.
I don't know if they really care. I'm getting that vibe. So, all right, we're watching right now. The balls run into each other. You typically don't like to have 2 balls connecting at that speed.
Definitely a lot of friction.
Right now, Guak is locked into a sniper battle. Has those sights. Shadowfear does take out Maxix.
Velzen shot in and on the shot, he's won.
Oh,
Fighting
Guak
back.
takes out Anarchy in the duel, but does take it out by Kingdom after that.
Nanoed break here. Ivy Cat nano.
This is gets the res.
That has to be the plan, right?
There's a raid boss on the field though, so
Kingdom picks up Ivy Cat. The nano just did not work, I think, like they were hoping it would. And right now it appears that it appears that Amber has forgotten about the cart. Which is
smush the Tracer in the back line.
I have to question that strategy of forgetting about the cart.
Mixed Ready's back on point, we know what he can do.
Yep, he's got this thing under control.
He does like to go by his stage name of Stall Queen Mix. He's the slipperiest Lucy on the West.
Kingdom and Guak and Peter 6G just popped off, took out 4 of Guak doing a ton of work, and Peter is impressive play from both of them. But Anarchy does get the revenge kill on the Guak. I can't tell if Anarchy's in feed or get fed mode right now.
I think both teams are in both modes currently.
That's fair.
Simultaneously, there's a back cap happening. Maxix with the back cap.
They do notice it though.
Ivy Cat is there to stop this. The ever anticipated Maxix Ivy Cat duel. Now Maxix is alone against 4. Doesn't get anything, but Light Rose gets the res on the Velzen.
Arise Doomfist gets picked. I have seen he's been practicing it on his DPS account.
It's true. Kingdom does come in, not able to connect, or not able to get any kills. Anarchy did pick up Peter 6G, which is a big kill here. Could really turn it around for Amber. Really turn it around for Obsidian. But they don't, so.
Not their map.
Not their map, no. This is, I don't believe Obsidian has a history of doing well on this map.
I think there's a C9 being called as well.
I mean, you could say C9 a lot. I don't know if that's the definition.
People do say it a lot too.
It's true. I mean, I watched Overwatch League.
To Charlie in the 9th degree.
I've had matches where they just team killed us and then yelled C9. It's like, I don't know if you know what
I don't know if that's true.
You probably shouldn't have gotten killed.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, you should have just been on the cart instead of getting killed. That's textbook C9 by definition, guys.
That was huge, Brandon.
So, Courage, I have to ask. Obviously, you're in a situation. You're right now. Are you borderline GM or not GM? Sorry, you're borderline Masters right now, right? Are you in Masters?
We've been through some climbs and falls.
You don't want to talk about it?
Ebbs and
Currently,
flows,
I'm
if you will.
further than Masters, and I'd like to be, but
Oh, sure.
I did hit my career high this season, so
Oh, where are you at? Where are you at?
not hard stuck. I don't know, my career high is 35.64, I think, but
There you go, buddy.
you know,
Nothing
I have
wrong
to
with that.
I have to get at least like 36 something so I can say that I'm better than Smugs.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, I like that too.
That's
That's a smart play.
That's a good.
All
That's a
about
good way to
pride
do it.
and rubbing people's faces.
Yeah.
So what's your plan for season 3 then? Are you thinking you're gonna stick it out, or you're gonna be focusing more on your ascension?
5,
Do you think I can tell you?
3,
I mean,
Oh, strats.
attackers
wow.
incoming.
He's got ideas.
I'm just gonna leave it at that, guys. Courage, bring in the spice for season 3. Start your theories now. My theory, he's gonna play main tank next season.
No leaks TM.
So the initial push coming in now from Amber onto Obsidian. Amber looking to lock up the match here, and Guac starts it off with a strong kill on the Anarchy. We talked about it. Guac's sniping is absolutely terrifying, and continues to be the case here. And it looks like Obsidian is just getting absolutely rolled right now.
Now, Velzen is on the Genji, but I mean, he does have his Ana with him, so I mean, he can return to his primal Nanoblade one-trick form.
I
So at
will
least
say,
that's comforting.
Arise is already to a nano, which is really impressive. That's typical Arise play right there, if I'm being perfectly honest with you.
Has reached the check.
So one person we haven't really talked about a lot about today is Kingdom. He was the first round pick, or he was the first pick of the draft here for the fantasy teams. Thog, what's your opinion on Kingdom here as they're engaging kind of some trades?
I love the dude. He reminds me of somebody that he kind of embodies what this league is, or community is about. He's
Light Rose
inclusive.
gets the nano. Holy crud, Light Rose.
Yeah, that was scary.
Light Rose just gets in there and doing a ton of work taking out Amber. Peter 6G does pick off Kingdom, so
And now he's doing the back line, but Arise gets him with the nade.
oh, and Arise leaves a little bit of a love note to Peters. Yeah, no, Kingdom definitely has an impactful player all season. Better rejects, a lot of fun on that team. But the engagement is ongoing here. We see the mines coming from Smugs. They're knocking around Light Rose, who picks off Ivy Cat. Ivy Cat is taken down, and right now Smugs is just knocking all of Obsidian around, not able to really get anything going besides that kill onto Ivy Cat.
Oh, Peter on the flank.
Guac and Arise locked into a little bit of a sniper duel there.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
And it looks like Amber is taking this one here. It's going to be a one-fight territory now for Amber to lock this thing down. Unless Kingdom's bomb. Kingdom does bomb. Does pick off Ivy Cat, who inexplicably turned the shield away from the
like
bomb.
she forgot.
Anarchy,
Yes.
the raid boss, is taking on 2 supports right now in the back line, though.
With that rally pop, Anarchy is a blue bane, apparently. Get the
He
crowd
is. He's back in Brig Jail.
Exactly. Where he belongs, apparently. Where he belongs. Absolutely.
If you're close enough, Brig's a hit scan, so it could really fit him.
Not wrong. I mean, it's impressive the way he scopes in too. Really smart about that. Oh, and Ivy Cat. It's the ever anticipated Ivy Cat Anarchy Bridge. I think that's what we were all expecting coming in.
Light Rose from downtown.
Just yeets his shatter up and in. Smugs drops the mines. Walk gets a kill on the Arise. That actually is a pretty significant kill. I
Smugs
don't.
picks Light Rose.
But Anarchy again is quite possibly the best Brig alive, apparently. It's just absolutely taking
Shadowfear's
control.
on point, and he picks out Maxix, the only person to contest.
Shadowfear.
Right now is looking
Gonna
for the
cap-
backpack. Oh, Shadow not on the trademark Ana. Dead on that Zenyatta.
Kingdom, the trademark Ryan one trick, can do this. Oh, and there goes the trance. But they're taking it
The
aggressive.
supports are
Oh,
taking it.
the grab comes in though. That with that transcendence gone, that's pretty huge.
A grab bomb almost finds someone, but it doesn't.
Light Rose is one.
Bells taking
Kingdom gets hacked out of his remix, so he's gonna be once again back in Baby Diva form.
It's his natural form. Let's give it to him.
All right, Smugs is trying to take on the entirety of Obsidian on his own. That's a bold strategy. Doesn't seem to be working out for him, though.
Mixed Ready
MVP
followed
though.
suit. Did terribly.
Smokes is on the rise though in the back, and Peter's also popped up. A pretty clutch bubble and clutch nano though to feel for him.
Smugs pops the mines, and Ivy Cat takes out Maxix.
Kingdom gets hacked before he hits the ground into a bomb.
Kingdom's just not having any chance. Peter 6G is making sure he has a bad day. Oh, but Light Rose takes out Peter. They're gonna stabilize here, it looks like.
He gets killed mid EMP. Peter did.
He got killed mid EMP?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
He did.
that's painful. Oh my
GM,
goodness.
by the way.
Yes.
GM,
Yes.
by the way.
At least 4,200. By the way.
We're getting
Really top
dangerously close to goats though.
five. I know, it's starting to creep up, and I don't know how I feel about that, if I'm being perfectly
Well,
honest
I
with
feel like it's a good gamesmanship on your part, Yeti. Your team was down 2-1, so you just take all the tanks out of my team up. That's fine. I understand.
you. I'm not saying that was my plan. It really wasn't.
He's not saying anything.
Not
I'm not saying anything.
confirmed or denied. Well, it looks like
Yeah.
Smugs is, so he was going to play a tank, and he decided to switch to a Reaper. Because it's
Light Rose has been popping off though.
Light Rose
Oh,
has
now
been
Ryan.
for that Reinhardt, as he did a lot of this season with solo comp. It really helps when you have that support line that they did, but yeah, this is
Really, Maxix turns around and heals his Ana.
Smugs takes out Anarchy. That's pretty significant kill. The bomb comes in. very, very
Not a lot of value on that.
So, I'm gonna dive into theory crafting real quick. So hear me out. So the BAP ultimate, it increases the damage of things, and he shattered through the BAP ultimate.
Okay.
So maybe it's just a Light Rose brain play.
You know, it's got to be a projectile. I'm pretty sure.
If you
I
think
don't
about it,
know.
it's a projectile, it's just on the ground.
Exactly.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Mixed ready with the big sound barrier.
Smugs gets swept immediately, and then
He gets charged.
but Light Rose doesn't wait until the beam runs out. It's a brawl on cart in overtime.
It's a brawl. The ultimate
Peter has
thing.
his EMP, hits it.
Oh, it's
This
huge.
could be it.
But Belson gets Quack.
Light
Smugs.
Rose is down, but Arise is still up.
Kingdom
And Arise
does
is
back.
fighting the Red Lucio, and he falls to it.
Smugs.
Anarchy can't hit the stun.
It's a big ult. Anarchy is on his own. Can he pop up? Oh, Belson's got this.
The Velson ball.
Yeah.
Oh, Pepe hands.
It's unlucky right now. It looks like one last ditch effort for Obsidian to try, and that. there
Light
was
Rose
an
can hit the
attempt for
charge.
Maxix.
Light Rose can't hit the charge.
Oh, and he gets booped out. There it is, boys.
Yeah, that's just a textbook C9 if I'm being
That's a
honest.
classic C9.
Classic C9. Absolutely. So Amber takes the All-Star game 3-1.
Never a doubt.
Never a doubt, I'm sure. Who drafted it, honestly? Who drafted these?
Who knows?
Fun All-Star game, guys. It was a lot of fun watching these guys play. got to see some really interesting shit. And can we just say who's the MVP on this one?
Me for calling it from the start.
Yes.
Just not publicly. MVP? You know what? Just cause you didn't get a whole lot of love, I'm saying Mixed Ready. He came out clutch with some stalls. King's Row. he had a boop. 2 if you include himself.
Yeah. Not very often you self boop.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the community or the All Stars have spoken. They would like a map 5. So I think we're gonna give the people what they want. What do you guys think? All right, so we're gonna
Of course.
go to the second place control map, which is Busan.
Now
Go
let's
throw
go ahead
again.
and take all of Obsidian's tanks out. Let's see if it works the same. It could be a good play.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so did Lays get back in here? I believe so. So Thug, I didn't really get a huge opportunity to hear from you about your thoughts on season 2.
Season 2 overall was unexpected. Unexpected. What we expected. You always expect the unexpected, and I'm gonna see how many times I can say expected. I think it was dynamic. We had a really, really fun season. a lot of the maps right towards the end, a lot of the matches right towards the end had a lot of implications getting into playoffs, seeding per playoffs, and then playoffs were phenomenal. There were so many really, really great games. Really, a lot of map sevens, a lot of back and forth. Very few one side. I think we maybe had what 2 4-0s. HIC over Sugar Rush over Meteors.
I said this before, but really every single like playoffs match that was played felt like a finals match.
Mm-hmm. Really high intensity.
The 4-0s, if you're talking about the season 1 finals match, of course. But
we could talk about that more. No, I think it showed a lot of parity in the league, and it showed a lot of growth from players too. So it was fun to see a lot of competition. No one likes to see one-sided. Last season 1 playoffs were a bit of a snoozer for probably everybody but Havoc.
okay.
I said everybody, but you guys probably had a great time.
I hit a shot on Orsted while he was invis as Hanzo. That's all I'm saying.
What?
And that's about the highlight of my career.
You should have uninstalled at that point.
Exactly. And I'm never gonna live it down.
No, I think it's fun to see Otaku being strong and starting strong, having a little hiccup right before the playoffs, and then finishing really strong. They kind of had their nice anime story arc, and they completed their destiny.
One thing that I do want to see though, because I know that for Jane's tourney, for his Get Good NA tourney, what they did was they did SR calculations at the start for registration, and at the end they did SR like recalculations.
Oh.
Which I mean, so it'd be really cool to see the stat of like how teams have like improved like from like an empirical standpoint, so you can see like what the SR like how it's changed.
What the final SR comes out to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Cav and I talked about. Cav usually keeps really good track. The man takes incredible notes. That's a little side note to PC Scrub. However, it's pretty difficult to do. A lot of people have alt accounts, but to see their main accounts where that SR jump and gap goes from is pretty incredible. Season 1, I think what we looked in this offseason, we looked at people's initial Season 1 roster lock SRs compared to where they were right before Season 2.
Mm-hmm.
And there were some absolutely astronomical climbs. A lot of low golds to GM. I think Notables is one of them that absolutely
he climbed from plat. He climbed from plat to like it was either really high masters or GM.
Yeah, he has a lot of really big climbs. So it's fun to see that within the league. It's fun to see that growth. Everyone likes to see their friends get better, and that's kind of what this community does.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Courage? What was your big thing? What was your big takeaway?
From what?
I guess the playoffs. What was your big
from the playoffs?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Let's see. So after Gravity did it to us, Kevin or Velzen, he made a promise to me that they would win it. So didn't exactly turn out how it was intended, but it was an entertaining game at least. The Gravity versus Otaku game.
Yeah, Gravity Otaku was a phenomenal match. It was a lot of really high-end players kind of brawling for it. So it turned out well for the community. It didn't turn out like I wanted to. I kind of wanted Gravity to win just because I picked them to win and I like to be right. However, we lost to Otaku, so it might as well be Otaku that wins it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the bottom half of the bracket was pretty dang strong, guys. Lots of game 7s, lots of 4-3s.
Ready for battle.
That top half though was something. I will say the Gravity Havoc match was a lot of fun to watch. I definitely did not pick Gravity. Courage. What the hell happened there?
So the major mistake was for some unknown reason on Junkertown I flexed to Widow and Anarchy flexed to Hanzo. And
I mean,
this is a tactical AFK.
We do have Grumpy Pants AFK, so we're gonna
give it a pause.
Take a quick pause. All right, we're gonna sub out Grumpy because
fine, you can put me in, I guess.
Courage with a surprise run in.
Wait. Low. Peter doesn't want me to boom him. Even though I'm on his
you'd
team.
It'd be honest, team.
I'd s-
All right, so we're gonna put in the we're gonna put in the MVP.
I say we just have him fight 5v6. It's only fair.
MVP. But he has to do laundry, so
Who has to do laundry?
that's we get in chat. Smugs has to do laundry. Priorities, fellas, priorities. I have a family that's looking for my attention upstairs, and I'm giving it to you. But there's
All right,
scotch down
so
here.
if that's gonna happen, then we'll do Guac. Guac is our choice then. So we will bring in Guac. All right. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna reset it. No, I'm not gonna reset it. We're just gonna go from there.
Yeah, F them. We're fine. We don't need it.
HQC trying to bargain here.
Do you think this is a not scuffed process?
I do, guys, want you to see real quick. We have a Silent Monkey Widow sighting.
I've actually only heard tales of it. So
There's a lot of
Anarchy
tales.
Doomfist.
All right. So the Silent Monkey Widowmaker is quite possibly the most terrifying thing I've seen this entire season.
He's an SMG only Widowmaker.
SMG only Widow.
Yep.
I have to say that's
SMG only.
and right now we are seeing that.
Maxing his Matex once again.
Yeah, holy crap, they are running cryptic codes. You're right. Nice. I love it.
Mighty Bear.
I don't ever rest in peace, Mighty Bear. The pulse bomb already from Lays, a really fast pulse bomb from Lays. And Dunzo does take out Anarchy. It looks like right now Amber is going to take the initial take. Yojak just
really on us. The fun character. He's really just gonna be playing his heart out.
I've sighted the enemy.
Who's this now?
HQC.
HUC.
Of course.
Oh, yes.
Really,
HUC
really.
on the Orisa. Gotta love it. Peter 6G finds Silent Monkey with Boop, takes him out.
Anarchy's almost has his ult.
Maxix is really, he's tickling that ult percentage.
And HQC gets the fist to the face.
Unfortunate, especially with that. He does have the shift up, and he wasn't able to do anything. Flufflepuffs picks up Yojak off the ground. Right now, looks like Obsidian is in favor, but Nyx does pop the feet somehow without dying in the process.
Another double pulled ult. This one could work out though.
You gotta think that's gotta be the plan. NPC is a very game Moira, so you know.
Flufflepuffs, see if he goes for the boop here. And Flufflepuffs is off the map.
Oh, Fluffle.
It's so bad!
With the kill steal.
Oh, Dunzo, that was just mean. I don't
Sadly,
want
you couldn't actually teabag them.
Anarchy decides to get a look at the underside of the control center here. You gotta think that that's a dumb idea. It's a really bad idea.
I think he's checking for pathing.
I mean, you can respect that. Maxix finds a Dunzo hook. Silent Monkey tries to find a hook of his own, but Dunzo decides Silent Monkey is just gonna ride along the outside. He's not down yet.
Not forever silent.
Dunzo picks up 2 with that one. Peter 6G picks up a kill of his own. And
Very dominant map. Maxis is going on the Reaper though. Going bottom and touching.
Maxix has almost got that ult finally.
He's
Maxix
decently
is
close
on
to it.
point.
We do see basically a note-like performance. Oh, Silent Monkey finds a mine from Peter.
Maxix catches Maxix with the hook. Unable to use that ult here.
Maxix has not had good luck with this one. Anarchy picks up Nyx ready. It actually looks like it might be win. No, not anymore.
With another coalesce.
NPC playing the dive Moira to perfection.
See if he can avoid the. No, it's not happening.
He gets
He got hooked right into it.
Silent Monkey gets very mean with that one, but Walk Dunzo and Peter.
Maxix has his ult. See if he can put it to use here.
Spoilers.
Coast to coast.
Spoilers, he did not. He instead eats the entirety of blue, or the entirety of amber.
Get in there.
Close map. Close map.
It's a close 100-0.
Yes. Very close.
1-0.
You gotta feel that really that one could have gone. way that whole time. There's definitely a lot of pressure on the point from Obsidian.
Be sure to stretch.
All right, so one thing I'm going to note out here is the capabilities of Lucio Stall on this map are quite insane. So I'm hoping Mixed Ready can take advantage of that. Maybe Fluffle Puffs too. We'll see if we can get a 5-minute round out of this one.
You want a 5-minute OT? Possible.
Something like that.
Possible.
They're doing it. The boys at Max 6 deciding he doesn't necessarily want to, but there it is.
Capture the objective.
Oh my
So,
god.
a little tidbit of information here was Ascension actually played Cryptic's OD team
It's
in the
happening.
division, and we did run the 6 supports against him.
It's happening. Obsidian is bringing us the Spanish Inquisition, folks. Get your Mighty Bear is a support god in chat. And
Walk behind finds Steve.
Guac! Oh no, Guac. Guac decides that Guac was expecting the Spanish Inquisition, I think, and it definitely did not pan out for Obsidian. Silent Monkey is again tanking.
Make sure he was looking for rollouts, I think.
Yeah,
Pretty sure he was just throwing.
it's just tanking
They do
balls.
get the cap.
You gotta think Amber's in a good position here. Right now, no DPS ults coming up for Obsidian. That's gotta be hurting them.
Yeah, see, Mix did confirm in chat the suicide was brought to
Anarchy.
them by non-Spanish Inquisition.
The halt and hook from HQC and Dunzo just doing work on poor Anarchy. And the Spanish Inquisition is being brought all the way back to spawn. Silent Monkey trying to do literally anything. Unfortunately, he is not.
Maxix can read minds. I've determined that at least. Dodging.
Maxix?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
dodging all the road
They
all
turn it
goats.
around. They take out Peter 6G on the
Oh,
base.
this is the steamroll they need.
Dunzo is trying to get a flank off on the 6 support comp. It's not working. Right now,
Looks like he is just going to throw repeatedly because he does not support this.
yes, for some reason. Mixed Ready
NPC,
is on the
I've seen him do
opposite
these
side of the map.
before.
NPC pulling out the huge coalescence. Guac gets out sniped by Yojak. Sentence that literally has never been said and probably will never be said again. And Maxix takes out. Hey, look, Obsidian took down the point. It's
NPC's
winnable.
going on for Mixed Ready. Be faithful with this live.
Oh, Maxix is taken out by Dunzo. That's not good. They're down a healer. You
couldn't
have
read
to
that
imagine
one.
it's going to hurt. I don't know if they're going to have enough heals to get through this now.
All right, now I want to see a double support ult. Actually, triple. Triple, yeah, we'll call it triple.
Portal, that's reasonable.
Let's see. So let's see if they have anything for this May ult now. If they just use 3 support ults.
And right now, Laze is in a rough shape there. They do take out the bongos, but I think that might be the only kill they get as Guac is continuing to pop off on that Widowmaker. Silent Monkey right now is just looking for something to hit with his flail and just finds nothing.
They are nearly tied for percent though. So it's
Very
been quite
close.
performance.
Fluffle
From,
Puffs is trying to go Stall King right here. And actually, they got a couple kills. It's now looking to be winnable.
That is just a C9
Oh no, C9.
and an actual textbook C9.
Dunzo right now is trying to survive. He's taken extremely low and down.
You know, I got to point out that HQC did get booped, and that seems impossible as a reset on this map. Where was it? How?
Somehow managed, and now he's on Mercy.
HQC is switching. Peter did switch to a Symmetra. Technically, in old Overwatch, she was a support. I'll
True,
give it to
that's
him.
fair. That's fair. We're kind of seeing I guess we call this 4 supports here.
It's probably one of those
They
Halo
are
pop
being
ult.
sneaky on the right side.
Oh, they're all
Very
crouching. You
sneaky.
cannot.
You
They're all
cannot
crouching.
even hear them.
Yeah,
No.
they're so quiet.
Except
And literally,
pop
I don't think
sides.
Obsidian can.
They literally have no idea where they are. Oh, there they come. Unexpected. They never expected
Oh,
this.
NPC with another.
Oh, and Guac and Dunzo find
The
out
Scimitars are
kills.
kind of popping off.
We see Anarchy pop the
Peter
window.
gets 2 with them. I called it.
Anarchy with quite possibly the most useless ult I've seen all day, popping that window as he died, with nobody else on the point to take advantage of it. Gotta wonder what he was thinking there.
That's another one of the key features of Anarchy I forgot to say was he's kind of renowned for his Widow Sights usage. And it's
And it probably hurt a lot more at the very end once they made it so. Oh, NPC is taken down. The dive Moira did not pay off. They do get a res. HQC pays for it, sacrifices his life for NPCs. What a selfless act.
Uh-oh. They don't know about Mix Ready. This is what I'm talking about.
Here we go.
They don't know.
Oh no! Oh man, he just caught on.
They should know. He stalls the 99.
Oh, an impressive play from Mix Ready or something.
Or something.
Wait, where's the sim at?
The sim wall came in, but they don't get anything. We're going to map 3 of this one, and Obsidian is not going down without a fight, despite already losing this match and having nothing to play for. Even though there was almost nothing to play for to begin with, they are
Undoubtedly the closest map of this series, without a doubt, 100%. It really just corrected the issue of like double support holding. Like you can do that whenever you have 6 supports.
Oh no. Oh, here we go. Oh, we have a pause?
We have a requested pause.
By who?
Somebody is asking to be subbed out, and we are going to give them that.
Oh, by Max.
Maxix was scared. They're just getting another tank in. I want to be honest.
I believe Maxix had to leave, so I'm just making sure Kingdom is ready to go. All right. We're getting this thing going here.
4, 3,
We see everybody. We do see 6 tanks coming out.
And Peter.
There we go. 6v6.
There you go.
All right. Are you ready to see nothing die? Because that's what we're about to see. You thought Goats was bad. Wait till you see 6 tanks and 6 tanks.
I don't know. Dunzo looks to be kind of feeding right now.
Dunzo is hard feeding.
HQC jumps in by himself.
It's
Real
a full.
interesting. Mix also feeding.
Manages to find no peel
Somehow
with 6
Mix
tanks.
manages to kill himself.
He wanted
I'm
the train.
impressed. Oh, he went in front of the train?
Yep, he wanted for the train. I don't think he actually understood.
Oh, Dunzo right now trying to stall it on the point on the wrecking ball, not able to connect with anything. And it looks like Obsidian is going to take this point.
HQC's fine Silent Monkey though. Probably a BM kill.
Lays is putting HQC to task over there and takes him down. It looks like we're going to have to see a reset here.
Mix Ready going away again.
And right now we're going to see teams settling into this 6-tank comp a little bit. We do see some people, looks like they're desiring to make some switches.
They don't know about the Anarchy Flank Hog. Does not find a whole lot of reward.
I mean, they did know about the Anarchy Flank Hog, unfortunately for them. Mines come in from Dunzo. I'm sorry, and mines come in from Lays because that's who's actually playing Hamster. Right now, Dunzo is on the Orisa, and we all know that is easily the most feared and mechanically challenging tank.
Yeah, it's actually his favorite as well. So.
Is it actually? I don't know.
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh, okay, fair.
It's a really interactive gameplay for him.
HQC almost manages to find the edge of the map, but he does not quite go there. Teams are trying to heal up a little bit. Still rocking this 6-tank comp.
Wait a second.
Bomb coming in. Connects with. It's almost like they had a bunch of shields.
Wait. Silent Monkey. Silent Monkey's chilling in the back line. He does get the mini though.
I mean,
Fortunately, Peter's too mechanically talented.
definitely far too gifted on that diva. See Fluff will pick up NPC though. Right now, teams are just kind of trading off.
Oh, we're seeing ults thrown out now. The
Bongos,
double Orisa ult.
the both teams, the bongos are
The
playing.
Donkos.
Don't worry about it.
This is the thickest match of all time.
Don't worry about it. It's everything is
Donkos.
perfectly fine.
It looks to be switching sides, and Silent Monkey somehow still finds the Orisa on the pin. NPC needs to get out of there, and/or hook Anarchy and punish him for feeding.
Thick boy v thick boy.
100%.
Well, it looks like my team doesn't really believe in grouping up. It's all about going off on your own and seeing what happens.
But it could
They're
be a
getting
textbook
the backup.
C9.
Oh, Kingdom picks off Peter 6G. A little revenge, perhaps, for literally every hack. You see the mines come
Silent
in.
Monkey
grab
gets
him.
HQC ult.
Oh, a bunch of
But
ults.
make sure he gets 2 with the grab, and then dies to the baby diva in the back.
Peter 6G looking to maybe take this one on his own somehow. Unfortunately, he is just sitting on the high ground by himself. And he, that was,
That,
Interesting interaction.
Yes,
Okay.
Molly,
Wait, it's a big bomb. There's only one shield on the map right now, and he still
he
has
gets
it.
two!
They break it in time.
Silent Monkey.
Silent Monkey almost did it.
Yojak picks up one on his monkey. Silent Monkey is taken down. It looks like a very winnable fight right now for Amber.
Yojak is really trying.
Yojak is not giving up on this one, and now he has to. Lays on that wrecking
The
ball.
Liz stall of a lifetime.
Flufflepuffs could stall if he wanted to. He does not.
I want to see more big bombs.
I want to see another. Well, Flufflepuffs has a shot here next. See if Fluffle can make this one count.
He can return it.
Most of
got-
Amber's sitting at about 20% health.
There goes Fluffle with the big bomb, trying to find something with it.
NPC is pulling into it.
Oh, big plays coming all around.
Silent Monkey's chilling on coast. Hopefully Guac can just turn around and boop him. The Guac is going to be piecing out and C9.
C9 again, guys. C9. Peter 60 brought out a mech.
They can't get Guac though.
No, they can't.
Chilling in the
Guac
mines.
She's not gonna die. Okay, she died.
It's a big ult though. I've seen NPC do this. And he walks right in.
Yeah,
Oh man, that is a play. That is a
That's
play.
unlucky.
I've never seen it. And Obsidian manages to take the final map. They win this battle, but they do not win the war, as Amber has won the All-Star game again, 3-2. Congratulations again goes to Amber.
The game.
They kind of popped off.
Guac
They
with
did.
Widowmaker play the game against Spanish Inquisition.
I mean, one has to imagine it's probably better than the Light Rose play of the game.
Yeah, I will give you that.
Body shot bandit Guac coming in here. Okay, that was a good one. I'll give her
Okay, that's
that.
fine.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
I'm just going to say the team with the most cards wins, so.
That's still Amber. So, good job, Amber. All right, so that is going to be it here. Any final thoughts from you guys on this one?
That was fun.
That was fun.
I will say it was fun. It was fun to see some flexing happen. And then it was fun to see some people not flex and then still not perform.
Right?
All right. So on that note, guys, this is going to put a nice little bow on season 2. Be on the lookout, everyone. Season 3 is right around the corner. A lot of teams are already recruiting, getting active, and pay attention because we will have some events coming up during the off season. So be looking out for that. But on that note, we will again wrap up season 2 by saying for Thug, for Courage, for Zuby, and everyone else in the Tranquility community, we will see you next time.
Experience tranquility.